So how does knowing what you value help you with hockey? Raise your hands. What do you think? You don't know? It can be a better sport, yeah. Cheyenne. Telling you what kind of person you are. Maybe, yeah, hockey's a great place to show what kind of person you are. Well, here, remember we talked about self-confidence. Well, what's the number one ingredient in self-confidence? Knowing who you are, right? And knowing who you are means knowing what? Knowing what you value. All right, when I was 15, I had a really, really tough decision. I had to make the decision if I was going to move away from home to play hockey. So I had a couple options. I could go towards the NCAA. Do you guys know what that is? College sports. Or I could have went and played junior hockey in Canada, which is under 20, and that meant I had to move away from home. So when I met this team, it's a draft. So they draft you in this league. So I met a few teams, and I met the coaches, and things just didn't feel right. These coaches would talk to me about ice time and what I would get and how many goals I would score for them, and it just didn't resonate. It didn't touch me deep. The fourth pick in that draft was Toronto St. Michael's Majors. And when I got there, the first person I met was the principal from the school. So this hockey team was connected with a high school, an old, really famous school in Toronto, a Catholic school. And the first person I met there was the principal. He comes and shakes my hand. He brings a blazer, like a sports jacket, like a suit jacket, and it has this emblem on it, the school logo. In Latin, it says, "Teach me goodness, teach me knowledge, teach me discipline." And he starts talking about the school and all the great men, because it's an all-boys school, that went here. And what type of person they would help me become if I went to this school. They didn't talk about hockey. It was talking about what kind of man I could be, and all the great men who came before me, and still are there. I remember leaving that. I got in the car and I drove about 45 minutes home with my dad. It's less than an hour drive from where I was from. Listen up. And I said, that's where I want to go. You want to know why? Hey, every option I had, Cheyenne, I could have played hockey. Why did that place feel right? Because it lined up with my, what did we just do? Values, right? I come from a family where education is very important. Everybody's doctors in my family. I happened to go to Catholic school my whole life. It was a Catholic school. It was 45 minutes from home. It was closer to home. I could see my buddies. I could hop on a train and go see my friends if I wanted to. So when things feel right, like that decision in my life, which was really tough at 15, things line up with your value. And same thing on the opposite side. When things don't feel right, when something's really getting to you on the ice or a player's getting to you, something's going on with a value of yours. And I'm not going to get too deep in this with this group right here. I just want you guys to understand it's very important to look in that mirror, know who you are, Asher, and love that person. Because guess what? You're stuck with you the rest of your life. You're going to be Asher the rest of your life. I'm going to be Mark the rest of my life. Hey, we're all laughing, right? But a lot of people look in that mirror and they don't like what they see. And you know what's funny? If I did this thing with you later, 20 years from now, your list wouldn't change much. Your values would be very similar, even from your young age. Seriously. You're unique. This is who you are as a person. You have to love that person all the time, 24/7, guys. Does that make sense, McLaren? Rock it, man. You're McLaren. Be 24/7 McLaren awesomeness. You guys ready to sweat outside?
My favorite part is having fun with all my friends and having fun with Mark Popovic.
My favorite part was just skating around, just having fun. I liked it.
My favorite part about hockey is doing our scrimmage outside.
My favorite part of this camp was when we got to go outside and do dry land.
I like to do the scrimmages, the crossovers.
It was great. My favorite thing was going outside.
Thanks, Coach, for all you've done. I really appreciate it. Thank you.